our beast. I'm still filthy. Look at the state of that.
He's looking forward to his bath.
I know, yeah. I just want to make another mention, really, what I said yesterday, because that incident with the moped, probably because I've had bikes for most of my adult life, it really shook me, and it did get me thinking. And driving here from work tonight to see Martin and his good lady wife after work, you're obviously clocking what's happening on the roads and people walking around. And I've said this before, but it's another one of these things, and I've got to mention again. But you got a lot of people, obviously, them saying, "Well, you got to have this for safety. It's for health. We've all got to have it. We've all got to have it for safety, so everybody's safe and healthy and all the rest of it." And you look at these people out and about, and all these as well. Right, they've smoked 30 a day since they was 13, still at school. They don't exercise, they're bone idle, they get no exercise at all. They booze, right, so the liver's a mess. And 4 stone overweight. The diet consists of saturated fat and grease and crap from the chip shop and other places. They shove the cake holes full of chocolates and crisps, and yet they've got the gall to start going on the high horse about everybody's safety, so everybody's safety and health. And it's to me, another thing I've got to mention before I hand over to Marty was one of these things again that I find genuinely disturbing, and that is the way they are pushing this programme. Right, and I made half a joke about it before, but I'm deadly serious in the thrust of me points. If this was double glazing, they would be taken to court. You got to get the police on them, or a lawyer, because when you say no, or I'm not interested, or think about it, and they keep bothering you and pestering you, and they won't let go. They're like a Staffordshire Bull Terrier with a knotted piece of rope in the mouth being shook up the garden. They will not let go. They're locked onto it, and there is harassment. There is it's more than making a pest to yourself. It is real harassment. It's upsetting, it's distressing to be constantly bombarded like that.
Absolutely.
You got to look at, and I've always said, if this was what they're trying to make out it is, then there'd be no issue. If they said, right, you've got to have this, okay, and once you've had it, you will not catch the ingrown toenails, then fair play. Right, it's 100% effective, or as close as can be, right? It'll stop me catching it. It'll stop me passing it on. But is that the case? No. Does it stop me catching it then? No. Well, does it stop me? Does it stop me passing it on? No. Right. Does it mean then, because obviously I've had it, it's got to have some purpose? Does it mean that I haven't got to do this anymore? No. What about the total distancing? Well, I've got to stand apart from people. Obviously, if I've had this and we've all had it, we ain't got to bother with that anymore, have we? Well, yes, you have. So what does it actually do then? Well, in the grand scheme of things, other than something what a lemsip would do, not a fat lot. Not a fat lot. So why this zealousness, this crazy, overboard pushing? You know, and I'm talking that we're going to try and get the kids to have it, and we're going to get everybody to have it. Everybody must have it, and they're roping everybody into selling. Even if you was for it, even if you thought this, I don't think it's a good idea. Other people can do what the hell they want to do. It's not for me. Yeah. But even if you was for it, wouldn't alarm bells be ringing in your head? Wouldn't it be saying, actually, this is a bit weird, this is a bit odd, this is not commensurate with what the threat is, this operation to shove it at this massive cost and effort, it's completely out of proportion. There's something suspicious here, that even if you was for it, but no, It's
complete harassment,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah,
complete,
yeah.
and
So,
on a huge scale. Yeah, it's going on all the time, isn't it? Phone calls coming through with for my wife again, and they just don't give up. And the outcome, the sadness of, I mean, I've just done a comedy skit on a poor man who had this, and he didn't want to have it, but the hypnotic spell, the trance, won out in that, and it's humorous to watch. And but the point is, it's deadly. And in my own family, my sister's husband's mother, dear lady, has had a massive stroke and heart attack. It's more than likely, of course, she's had that. At work, a lady in Spain who her husband was connected with our workplace, and she died at the age of, must be around 38 to 40, of blood clots on the brain. A 13-year-old son found his mother, and they live in a rural setting, fresh air, mountainous, no problems like this, healthy eating, no underlying health issues. Again, it looks like it's this. It's concerning, extremely, extremely concerning.
You've had the first guy of this country, the amusingly named Mr. William Shakespeare from Warwickshire.
They've announced
all the wells of stage. I've said he's died today, but completely unrelated, of course.
Until autopsies return, they can get away with this.
And why have autopsies gone?
Yeah, exactly. It was just sort of a funny incident took place. I was on the way to work on the train. I was standing early morning at the train station, and it was a fine morning, and it was a sunny morning. It was before all this bad weather that we're having now, and it came over the announcement: due to poor weather, can the passengers take care not to slip? And I thought, what are they going on about? It's a sunny day. There is no frost. There's no rain. What are they talking about? It's almost like they're treating you like little children. Oh, be careful, please. Don't slip. You won't slip, will you? I mean, if it was frosty, if it was winter, if there was something, okay. But what's going on with that? I looked around. I can
imagine you saying, have you been, Walter? Have you been?
Yeah.
Did you pack your hanky?
Yeah. Anyway, I was pondering on one of Tim's from Fair Play Now. He did an interesting talk on optimist. Does. Yeah, nice man, isn't he? Optimist or pessimist. And it reminded me of a joke of from Behind the Iron Curtain, where the optimist said that everyone will be transported by train to the gulags in Siberia, but the pessimist said that they'd all have to walk. How you look at things, isn't it? Anything else to say?
Not really.
Okay.
No, not today.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's a short one then.
Yeah, I've had a long day.
And have a good evening.
Yeah.
God bless.
God bless. God bless.